Hello Cricketers, and welcome to Cricketing with Delonda. It's me again, Delonda. And in today's tutorial, I will be showing you how to print a bigger photo than Cricut Design Space allows. Now, if you've been with me for any length of time, or if you've been with me long enough to see the unboxing I did on my Easy Press, you will know that this is the bag that the Easy Press came in. So sometimes when it's Cricut crafting time, what do I also call that? I also say it's hammer time, right? So what I did was I made a big photo to go on the back of my bag, and I'm going to show you how to do that same exact thing, okay? So sometimes we have to find a workaround, and this is the workaround for getting a bigger photo. All right, so without further ado, if you haven't already subscribed, you already know what to do. Let's head on over to Cricut Design Space. Okay, I am in Cricut Design Space, and for this tutorial, my daughter has decided that she wants to make a shirt with a picture of Doja Cat on it, and I had to say, who is that? Because I don't know who that is, but we found a photo, and we are not selling these, we uploaded a photo with a background, and then we looked at one with no background, and she decided that she wants one with a background, and so we uploaded the photo, and as you can tell, when the photo comes in, it came in really big. If you look to my layers panel, you can see that this photo is really big, and it is only 7.6 by 7.5. And so she said she wanted to know what that would look like on a t-shirt. So we actually went and, put it on a template. If you type in T, not TRR, but TEE, you'll get the t-shirt templates, and these won't actually print out, but this lets you know what your shirt will look like, or what your image will look like if it's printed on a shirt. The shirt that she will be using will be black, so we found a black shirt, and it would be a women's short sleeve, and it would be a medium shirt, okay? And once again, it's going to be black. And we don't need these lines, so I can click here in the top left corner between these two zeros, and I can change it. So I can move this around and kind of just see what it would look like on a shirt, okay? And she thinks that she wants it 9 inches across. And so when we looked at it, I'm still getting a message right here with this triangle that my image is too big, my image is too big. And well, we don't want the image to be too big, because that's actually the size that she wants. So we kind of looked at it to make it smaller, to see what our options would be. And no matter how small we went, even if when we went to like approximately 7 by 7, it was still too big. We went all the way down to 6. This is the size pretty much that Cricut Design Space will allow. We went a little bit bigger just to see. And what we decided to do was just not use Cricut Design Space to cut out the image, to print the image for us. Actually, to cut out the image for us. What we've decided to do is upload that same photo to Microsoft Word. So that's exactly what we did, and I'll go back and show you my process. So I'm just going to hit undo, because that's pretty much what we did. And when you go into Microsoft Word, you will notice that your margins are automatically set by default. If you want to print a bigger image than Cricut Design Space allows, using Microsoft Word is a fantastic option for you. So if I change my margins here, I just go out as wide as I can. I change my margins here. I changed margins here, and I could also change them at the bottom. Let me minimize my view a little bit, just like I would do if I was using Cricut Design Space, and minimize my view here, and go to Insert, go to Picture from this device. Okay, I know that this is the picture. This is the one that is the one we want to use. It's a JPEG. Okay, you see how big it is, and I'm not limited here. Okay, so if I right click on this, I can look at the size. Okay, I can see that it's 7.99 by 8.19. I could make it a little bit bigger, and I think that's exactly what size she wants. I could actually go here because I don't want to go out too far. The width is absolute. I'm keeping it that way because I want to maintain the aspect ratio. I don't want it to be warped. So the height of it is 8.0 and the width is 8.2, and I think that is perfectly fine. I can click OK, and I can click print. Okay, connecting to my printer. You know what kind of printer I have if you've been with me for more than one video. I do not have a fantastic printer. I am using, excuse me, I am using photo transfer paper for dark material, and it just looks like a plain sheet of paper. It looks like this on one side, and it looks like this on the other side. I'm going to put it in my printer face down just like this. Once it prints out, I will get it ironed on the shirt. Okay, so we have the photo printed out. This is what the printed image looks like from Microsoft Word. See how big it is? What she also wanted were the words Doja Cat on the shirt. And so we Googled to find font that was pretty much, it's called Doja. It was like a Doja Cat font. Doja Cat font option. And let me remove the shirt. We don't need that anymore. And I'll bring my lines back. And it was called Gin Christ. I think I'm saying that right. I hope I am. Okay, and it looks like this. And she said she wanted this part to be in pink. So we did pink. And then this font also comes with a shadow option. So I went and found the one that is the shadow. And I know that this one needs to be in the front. And she wanted the back layer to be red. I think it was red. And we did a little tiny offset. We did a little tiny offset. I think we went to like 15. Just to give it a little bit of a background. And then what we did was we flattened it. Okay, and look, Cricut Design Space is telling us that it's too big, and that is perfectly fine because I know that it's too big already. I know that she wants it to be at the bottom of this photo, and the measurement across is about 8 inches, so we want it to be 8 inches wide, and 3.2 is that. I think that's going to be good enough. And I'm not getting an error from Cricut Design Space, so I will click make it. Okay, so that is what it will look like, and having that offset will also prevent it from cutting out each letter individually, so it won't be D-O, like it'll all be just these pieces cut out exactly like that. So I will click continue, and I will send this to the printer. I'm going to keep the bleed on. I'm going to go ahead and click print. I'm going to use the same kind of paper that I'm using for the photo. And click print. Okay, because I did not print this photo in Cricut Design Space and I printed it in Microsoft Word, I won't be able to have it cut out with the Cricut. So what I'll have to do is use this tool right here, this cutter, and I will stick unless you have, good cutting hands, I normally stick the photo in here, and then I cut around the big square. And then once I finish that, because I did allow my Cricut to cut this, I can just peel it off and place it where I want to on the shirt. I'll do this part in a time lapse so you can see my process, and then we'll get the shirt pressed. So hopefully you were able to follow my process, and guess what? I didn't even have to take my hammer out tonight. Today wasn't hammer time, but I do still have it right here in my bag. What I also have right here in my bag is the finished product of the shirt that my daughter made. Now, since we're not selling this, we wanted to see, if she could make a shirt that said Doja Cat. This is the finished product, and I am in love with it. She is in love with it, and hopefully you are in love with this process. All right, I will put a list of all of the materials that you'll need to do this project down in the description box, so you will be able to find every single thing you'll need. And that's just about it. I thank you so much for joining me today. And if you have any questions or comments, don't forget to put them down in the comments, and I will definitely reply to you. Thanks again for joining me today, and thanks for watching. Bye.